Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna. I welcome everyone to day 7 of this 18-day systematic study program on the greatest literature available to mankind, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So today we are going to study the 7th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, and before we begin, I shall chant a few prayers. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. So I welcome everyone again to today's session, in which we will try to study the 7th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. The 7th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita is entitled as Knowledge of the Absolute, also known as Jnana Vijnana Yoga. The 7th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita contains 30 verses and can be divided into 7 sections. The first section, from text number 1 to 3, which explains the basic knowledge of the supreme absolute truth. The highest knowledge of the absolute truth is knowledge of God. The second section, from text number 4 to 7, explains that the supreme absolute truth is none other than Krishna, and whatever else is there in existence are his energies. The third section, from text number 8 to 14, explains how the supreme absolute truth, God, is also manifest in all material phenomena. The fourth section, from text number 15 to 19, explains the 4 kinds of people who do not surrender to the Supreme Lord, and also about 4 kinds of people who approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The 5th section of the 7th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita is from text number 20 to 24, which explains about the 2 categories of people. The first one, the worshippers of the demigods or the devatas, and the second category of people, the impersonalists or the nirakaravadis or the nirgunavadis. The 6th section of the 7th chapter, from text number 25 to 26, explains again that the supreme absolute truth is a person. He is covered from the common mass of people by a curtain of Yogamaya, and also that he is omniscient or all-knowing. And the final 7th section of the 7th chapter, from text number 27 to 30, explains how only those who are completely purified of all material contamination can approach God, and they become free from the cycle of birth and death and attain the most exalted, the highest destination. So now, without any further delay, let us start from part 1, the first section, from text number 1 to 3, So now here Krishna says, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Saktamana Partha Yogam Yunjan Madashrayah Asamshayam Samagram Mam Yatha Gyasyasi Tatshrunu. The conclusion of the 6th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna emphatically declares that yoginam api sarvesham madgatenantaratmana Shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yuktatamo mataha. In the first 6 chapters of the Bhagavad Gita, after explaining all the various systems of yoga from Sankhya Yoga, Buddhi Yoga, Karma Yoga, Nishkama Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Dhyana Yoga, Krishna gives the final conclusion that the topmost, the highest, the best system of yoga is to engage in the loving devotional service of the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. Shraddhavan bhajate yomam. So now, normally we have seen in the previous chapters that at the beginning of the chapter, Arjuna would put forth some questions and then Krishna would elaborate on the topics inquired by Arjuna. But here in the 7th chapter, we find straight away Krishna beginning to explain from where he left in the previous chapter. So, without any further prompting, because the subject matter is so important, the most important part of the Bhagavad Gita is actually in the central, in the middle 6 chapters from chapter number 7 up to 12. Just like a book contains the front and the back covers, and the main content is in the middle pages, or just like a jewel box which is covered on both the sides by a cover, and inside is the precious diamond or jewel. Likewise, the real jewel, the core of Bhagavad Gita, is in the middle 6 chapters, and beginning from the 7th chapter, which is knowledge of the absolute, knowledge of the supreme, or knowledge of God. Now, this very important knowledge of God is being given by whom? It is very important to note that the ultimate knowledge of God is being spoken, is being given by none other than God Himself. So, this is the beauty, this is the speciality, the uniqueness of the Bhagavad Gita. The entire world is in ignorance, is in darkness about the concept, about the identity, about the knowledge of God. There are many philosophers who put forth some theory about God, some knowledge about God, but how much can they present? Maybe 1% or 0.1%. But here, we want to know about God, the knowledge of God. Who can give it better than God Himself? So, Bhagavad Gita is the literature where God Himself comes forward and reveals everything about Himself. So, here Krishna is saying, Maya Saktamana Partha Yogam Yunjan Madashrayah. In the 6th chapter, he said that one who engages in his devotional service in full attachment in the core of one's heart, he is the highest yogi. So he continues to say that how should one practice the system of yoga, Mai Asakta, with full attachment to me, to God. Till now, we have heard many times in the Bhagavad Gita that one should be anasakta, without any attachment. It specifically means without any material attachment. Whereas the real path of yoga begins with Mai Asakta, complete and full attachment to the Supreme Lord. Yogam yunjan madashrayaha. And in this way, when one engages in full attachment to the Supreme Absolute Truth, to God, according to the path given here in the 7th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, there are two important words used here, that asamshayam samagram mam yatha gyasyasi. How you can mam gyasyasi, how you can understand the knowledge of God, asamshayam, without a doubt, without any doubt, and also samagram, completely. Krishna does not say here that he is going to give some partial understanding of the knowledge of God. Krishna is saying samagram. We can contrast this with the statement of Jesus Christ when he many times said to his followers that I have many more things to reveal to you about God, but you cannot bear them now, or you are not qualified to receive the complete knowledge of God. But here in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that samagram, I shall give you nothing less, nothing more, the complete knowledge of God. In the second verse, Krishna says, Jnanam teham savijnanam idam vakshyamya sheshataha. He again reiterates that asheshataha. Sheshataha means without leaving anything, complete. Asheshataha. I shall speak to you two things about God, jnana and vijnana. Jnanam teham savijnanam idam vakshyamya sheshatah yad gyatva neha bhuyonyad gyatavyam avashishyate. Yad gyatva, if anyone understands and knows the knowledge of the 7th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, then na gyatavyam avashishyate. There is nothing else in the whole world, in the entire universe. Nothing else remains to be known. Nothing else is unknown. One becomes the greatest, the highest person with the highest knowledge. There is nothing else that remains to be known. Here, Krishna uses two words, jnana and vijnana. The great Acharya, commentator on the Bhagavad Gita, Sripada Ramanujacharya, has very beautifully explained that jnana refers to the knowledge of God and his energies, shaktis. And Vijnana. Jnana refers to God and his energies. And Vijnana specifically and especially refers to the knowledge of the Swarupa of God, of the divine, eternal Sat Chit Ananda Vigraha of the Supreme Lord of Krishna. Now, this knowledge of God is not an ordinary thing. In the next verse, 7.3, Krishna says, Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kaschin mam veti tattvataha. This is a very important instruction wherein Krishna says that Manushyanam sahasreshu, out of thousands of people, hardly one may become inquisitive about the path of spirituality and come to spiritual life. Most of the people are just happy in the existence of they take birth, live for some time, eat, drink, and be merry, and one day die, just like the majority, just like all the 84 lakh other species of life. Out of thousands of such human beings, there hardly may be one who may contemplate that is there anything higher than just that we take birth, live for some time, and die? Is there any higher understanding? And he may set out on the path of spiritual life. And out of millions of people who practice spiritual life, one may attain perfection, one may attain liberation or moksha. Out of such millions of liberated persons, Krishna says, Kaschin mam veti tattvataha. There is hardly one who knows me, God, in truth. So therefore, knowledge of God, knowledge of Krishna as the Supreme Lord, as God, is rare even among millions of muktatmas, of liberated people. This is also stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, that muktanam api siddhanam narayana parayanaha sudurlabha prashantatma kotishvapi mahamune. The great sage Shukadev Goswami says that even among muktatmas, muktanam api siddhanam, those who have taken shelter of and those who have realized God, Narayana or Lord Vishnu, they are kotishu muktanam. Among crores of liberated beings, there may hardly be one person. So such is the rarity of knowledge of God and the realization of God as the supreme personality of Godhead, as Krishna. Moving to the second part of the second chapter of moving to the second part of the seventh chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, from text number 4 up to 7, is the description, straight away the revelation of everything that is in existence. This is also the basic explanation of Vedanta Sutra. Actually, all the Vedic knowledge, the Vedas and the Vedanta, aim to know about three fundamental things. They are Jada, Jiva, Ishvara. Matter, spirit, and the supreme absolute truth, Ishvara. And Bhagavad Gita is such a wonderful literature in just 4 shlokas. The entirety of Vedic knowledge is presented as what is matter, what is spirit, and who or what is the supreme absolute truth. So let us now know what are the energies of matter, what is spirit, and who or what is the supreme absolute truth. So fasten your seatbelts. Here we go. Bhumirap 7.4 of the Bhagavad Gita. Bhumirapo nalo vayuhu khammano buddhirevacha ahankara iti yamme bhinna prakritirashtadha. Basically, the entire material world, the entirety of matter or jada, is composed of 8 elements, Ashtadha. And what are those 8 elements? Bhumihi, Apaha, Analaha, Vayuhu, Kham, Mano, Buddhihi, Evacha, Ahankara. They are earth, water, the Panchamahabhutas of earth, water, fire, air, and sky, and the 3 Sukshma Bhutas of Manaha, mind, Buddhi, intelligence, and Ahankara, or the false ego. Totally 8 elements. They are known as Apareyam Tvitas Idam Proktam Prakritim Vidhi Me Param Jiva Bhuta Mahabaho Yayedam Dharyate Jagat. In text number 5, Krishna says that Apara Idam, that the 8 material elements are the inferior energy or jada. And then there is the para prakriti. One is apara prakriti, is jada, and para prakriti, or the higher, the spiritual energy or prakriti, is jiva bhutam. All the living beings, all the jivatmas belong to the para prakriti or the jiva shakti. So there is jada and then there is jiva. and both of them are prakriti, they are energies of Ishvara, of the Supreme Lord. And who or what is the Supreme Lord? It is not some empty void, it is not some empty space, it is not some formless entity, but it is revealed in the Bhagavad Gita to be the supreme, divine, eternal form of Shri Krishna. एतद् योनीनि भूतानि सर्वाणीत्युपधारया अहं कृत्स्नस्य जगतः प्रभवः प्रलयस्तथा. Krishna says that whatever you find in this world is composed of these two energies, the material energy or the spiritual energy. The material energy is the matter composed of 8 elements, and the spiritual energy is the living entities, the sparks of jivatmas all across the universe. And all of them have their source in the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. Now, what about the Supreme Absolute Truth? This is once more emphatically established in Bhagavad Gita 7.7 as Mattaha Parataram Na Anyat Kinchin Asti Dhananjaya Mayi Sarvam Idam Protam Sutre Manigana Iva. There is no truth. This is actually the definition of the absolute truth. Absolute truth is the ultimate source of everything. It is the source of everything, but it does not have any other source behind it. That is the definition of absolute truth, Parama Satya. And what or who is that Parama Satya? Here, 7.7, the same Supreme Absolute Truth reveals himself that Mattaha Parataram. There is no truth higher than me. Nothing equal to him. This is one more definition given in the Vedic scriptures. Asama urdhva. There is nothing equal to or higher than the Supreme Absolute Truth. And that is Krishna. Mattaha parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mayi sarvamidam protam. Everything, matter, spirit, and everything else is resting on the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna, just like pearls are hung on a thread, especially in this material world, just like the thread. Outside may have many pearls. Actually, all the pearls are resting on the thread. If the thread is cut, everything just gets scattered. Likewise, the holding, the basic principle of everything, the root cause of everything is Krishna. In section 3 of the 7th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, from text number 8 to 12, is the description of the manifestation of the Supreme Lord's energies in all material phenomena, beginning from Rasoham Apsu Kaunteya. So now, when Krishna declares himself to be the Supreme Absolute Truth, to be the Supreme Lord, sometimes people ask that why can't I see him? One can definitely see God every moment face to face, but there is a process to come to that stage. But in whatever condition one may be in, here God is instructing us how to see him at any level we may be situated on. All of us drink water. So if we do drink, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Rasoham apsu kaunteya, that I am the taste of water. So whenever we drink water, we should remember that this is the kind mercy of the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna, that he has made the arrangement of water. We cannot manufacture water, even in the most advanced scientific technology. It is made possible by the kind arrangement of God. Rasoham apsu kaunteya prabhasmi shashi suryayoho. All the light in this world, of the sun, of the moon, of the stars, of all the luminaries, have their origin in the supreme light of Krishna. Many times in the Upanishads, it has been stated that the origin of the light of the sun and the moon and all the luminaries is Brahma Jyoti or Brahman. But in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 14, text number 27, Krishna is going to reveal that the source of even Brahman or Brahma Jyoti is Bhagavan or Krishna. And therefore, Krishna is the original source of all light in all the material and spiritual worlds. So, whenever we see light, we should remember God, we should remember Krishna. प्रभा अस्मि शशि सूर्ययोः प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः खे पौरुषं नृषु. In this way, Krishna continues to explain that बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां viddhi partha sanatanam, that I am the seed of all existences. Whenever we see any seed which comes up either in a plant or an animal or a human being or in any existence, that seed is actually the energy of God, energy of Krishna. Therefore, Krishna further says that ye chaiva sattvika bhava rajasas tamasaschaye matta eveti tan vidhi natvaham teshu te mayi. That whatever existence one may experience or see, either in Sattva Guna or Rajoguna or in Tamoguna, have their origin in me, in Krishna. Everything is situated in the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna, but yet he is aloof and apart from everything. So we should know this both simultaneously, that the Supreme Lord is present in everything, and yet he has a separate, distinct identity of himself. Just like the sun may be up in the sky and the sunlight is spread everywhere, or you can say that it is all pervading. So the all pervading sunlight has its source in the sun. So although we can say when the sunlight is present everywhere that the sun is everywhere, yet the actual sun is very far away. Likewise, the energy of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is present everywhere, and yet he has a distinct identity and divine personality. And this is explained in 7.13 as Tribhir Gunamayer Bhaver Ebhir Sarvamidam Jagat. This entire material world is covered. Why is God not visible to everyone in this material world? Because this material world is covered by the cloud of the three gunas. Tribhir gunamayer bhaver ebhi sarvamidam jagat. Uh, Mohitam na abhijanati mam ebhya paramavyayam. The Supreme Lord Krishna is beyond these three modes of material nature. In 7.14, Krishna further says, Daivi hi esha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते mayam etam tarantite. That this very powerful energy called maya or illusion, which blocks the revelation or understanding of God from all the living beings in this material world, that is called maya or illusion. It can be, maya can be compared to a cloud, and here Krishna says it is Duratyaya. Duratyaya means insurmountable. It is not so easy to cross, to get over the obstacle, the covering of Maya. And God is always beyond Maya or illusion. But the only way, the one and only way to overcome the powerful, insurmountable influence of Maya is revealed here as Mam eva ye prapadyante, one who completely, exclusively surrenders to me, unto Krishna, unto the Supreme Lord. Mayam etam tarantite, they can cross over Maya very easily. In the next section, in the fourth section of the seventh chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, from text number 15 to 18 to 19, explain the four kinds of fortunate, the four kinds of unfortunate dushkritis who do not surrender to God, and also about the four kinds of fortunate people who approach God. In 7.15, Krishna explains Namam dushkritino mudha prapadyante naradhamaha mayaya apahrita jnanaha asuram bhavamashhritaha. Till now, very clearly, the Bhagavad Gita explains that the supreme absolute truth, God, the Supreme Lord, is Krishna. Very clear, simple, and easy. But why is it that people still do not surrender to God unto Krishna? Because most of the people belong to these four categories. What are they? Mudha, second one Naradhama, the third one Mayaya Apahrita Jnana, and the fourth one are Asuram Bhavam Ashritaha. So they are, the Mudhas are like the 99% of the people of this world. They are like the foolish beasts of burden who just think that life means we should work hard, we should do our duty, we must maybe enjoy a little, and that's it. What else is life meant for? And die one day. So they are like the beast of burden, like the ass, like the donkey, which sometimes a person may sit on the donkey and hold a bunch of grass with a stick in front of it. The donkey sees the grass in front of it and tries to move to have a morsel of grass. But try as it may, because the person is holding it, is sitting on the donkey just keeps moving and keeps doing the work of its master, and finally may get a little morsel of grass. So most of the people believe in this philosophy of life, that just we should work hard, maintain ourselves, and that's it. What else is life meant for? So though those people are considered as mudha, or the foolish beasts of burden. The second category, Naradhama, the lowest of the mankind. The third category is Mayaya Apahrita Jnanaha. They may be very great philosophers and scientists and highly qualified and knowledgeable people, but their intelligence has been stolen away by illusion, by Maya. And the fourth category are Asura, or openly, directly atheistic people who are completely antagonistic to any concept of God. So these four categories of people do not approach or surrender. Namam prapadyante, they do not surrender to God or to Krishna, although even if God is directly declaring it in the Bhagavad Gita, even if he directly comes in front of them and declares also, they will not be ready to surrender to God. And the next four categories of people are Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukritino arjuna arto jignasuraghthi jnani cha bharatakshabha. Chaturvidha bhajante mam. Four kinds of people approach Krishna, approach God, and they are The first category is Artha. An example of Artha or distressed is Gajendra. When Gajendra was in great danger, he appealed and called out to God, and Krishna came to protect him. Then the second category is Artharthi. One who is in need of some material desire may sometimes directly approach the Supreme Lord Krishna. And the example is Bhakta Dhruva. As a small child, he aspired to gain the greatest kingdom in the world, and he approached Lord Vishnu. The third category is Jigyasuhu, or the inquisitive, and the example is given of the sages of Naimisharanya headed by Shaunaka Rishi, who were inquisitive to know about God, and they inquired from the great sage Suta Goswami and then were enlightened about the complete knowledge of God. And the fourth category of people are the Gyanis, the best ones, who are the real philosophers, and they try to know the root cause, the source of everything about the supreme absolute truth, the ultimate cause of all causes. So the example is that of Shukadeva Goswami, who, as a Jnani, got elevated to the status of one of the greatest devotees of the Lord. So, how this transition happens from approaching God to the complete realization of God is explained in 7.19 as Bahunam Janmanamante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate. Bahunam Janmanamante. After many, many lifetimes, Jnanavan, when a person is finally endowed with complete knowledge, Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate. He finally comes to the point of Prapatti or Sharanagati, surrender to Krishna. Why does he do so? Now he has come to the ultimate conclusion that Vasudevaha Sarvamiti, that the supreme absolute truth is Vasudeva, Shri Krishna. But Samahatma Sudurlabhaha, to find a person who has come to this right conclusion that Vasudeva Krishna is the supreme absolute truth is not only Durlabha, very rare to find, but he is Sudurlabha, most rare to find, even among the saintly people, even among the Devatas. So now, let us go to the next section, that is the fifth section. What about the Devatas? Now, in text number 20 to 23 of the 7th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita is the explanation of people who approach the Devatas. We have heard many times that there are 33 crore Devatas, and people approach various Devatas, but the Bhagavad Gita very clearly declares in 7.20, Kamestaisthir hritaghyanaha prapadyante anya devataha. Prapadyante anya devataha. Those who surrender to other devatas, anya devata. Now, who else is anya devata? See, in the 7.19, Krishna has said, Mam prapadyante. Who surrenders to Krishna? Jnanavan, one who is completely enriched with all knowledge. Bahunam Janmanamante, after many, many lifetimes, he has come to a right conclusion that Vasudevaha Sarvamiti, that the supreme absolute truth is Vasudeva, is Krishna. But Hritaghyanaha, the opposite of Jnanavan is Hritaghyana, one whose intelligence is completely lost. Nashta Buddhayaha, one whose buddhi is completely lost. Such a person surrenders to many, many devatas and always remains in confusion about who really God is. Such people may say there are many gods or there is ultimately one God, but when asked who is that one God, they don't know. They say it may be some light, it may be something, but actually the Bhagavad Gita is very, very clear to establish the truth that actually there is only one and only one God, and who is that one God? The seventh chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, and throughout the Bhagavad Gita, firmly established the principle that the one and only God is Krishna. Vasudevaha Sarvamiti. And antavattu phalam tesham tadbhavatyalpamedhasam devan devayajo yanti madbhakta yanti mamapi. Very clearly, Krishna differentiates the destination of the worshippers of the devatas and the worshippers of Krishna as uh, even in this chapter and later in 8th and 9th chapter as well, that those who worship the devatas go to the devatas, but only those who worship me come to my eternal supreme spiritual abode. Whereas in the next chapter we'll see that even the Brahmaloka is temporary, it is not Sanatana, it is not permanent. So in this way, Krishna has explained about the Devatas in the seventh chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. And next, in 7.24, the Bhagavad Gita explains about another category of misguided philosophers who claim that the supreme absolute truth is Nirakara, Nirguna, Avyakta. It is impersonal, without any qualities, without anything, without without anything. So what is it? Nothing. So is nothing everything? How can nothing be the supreme? Then zero should be supreme. So it is a completely deluded concept that is addressed in 7.24 as those who claim that Avyakta is supreme. Krishna says, the Bhagavad Gita says, Avyaktam Vyaktimapannam Manyante Mam Abuddhayaha. Those who think that the original absolute truth is Avyakta, unmanifest, Vyaktimapannam, and at various times, like Krishna, Rama, during avatars, he becomes manifest and then again becomes unmanifest. So basically, the ultimate truth is avyakta or unmanifest. Anyone who says so, the Bhagavad Gita tells that they are abuddhayaha, without any buddhi, without any intelligence. They don't know anything. They don't know that param bhavamajananto mama avyayam. They do not know that the real truth is, the supreme absolute truth is that Krishna is the supreme absolute truth. He is avyayam, inexhaustible, and anuttamam, the real absolute truth beyond even the avyakta Brahma. Even the greatest impersonalist in the history of the world, Sripada Shankaracharya, in his commentary on the Bhagavad Gita, has accepted that Narayanaha, these are the words of Shankaracharya himself, of Adi Shankara, Narayanaha paro avyaktat, that Narayana is beyond even avyakta Brahman. So now coming to the sixth section of the seventh chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, from text number 25 and 26, Krishna says, Na aham prakashah sarvasya. Many times in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna has explained that it is not an easy thing. Most of the people either approach the Devatas, but they are Hritagyana, without any intelligence, or they become impersonalists and they are Abuddhayaha. Hardly anyone. Mahatma Sudurlabhaha, very, very rare Mahatma, actually declares that Vasudeva, Krishna, is God, because there is a curtain in this world that covers God from the vision of the common people. What is that? That is known as Yoga Maya. That is like the cloud or the curtain of Yoga Maya. Just like if there are heavy clouds in the sky, the sun is not visible. It's not that the sun is not existing. It is just that the temporary manifestation of the clouds cover the sun. Likewise, Naham prakashah sarvasya yogamaya samavritah mudhoyam nabhijanati mamavyayam anuttamam. Lokomam ajamavyayam. Krishna says that because of this covering of the curtain of Yogamaya, most of the people of this world do not know me as the supreme absolute truth, as the unborn Ajam, Avyayam, as the unborn supreme absolute truth. This is also stated in Ishopanishad, mantra number 15, that an impersonalist, after performing all, after realizing Brahman, he says, Hiranmayena patrena satyasyapi hitam mukham tatvam pushan apavrunu satya dharmaya drishtaye. A Brahmavadi, after realization of Brahman, of Nirakara Brahman, he says there is something beyond this, behind this Brahman. And he then prays that I am unable to remove the covering of Brahman, behind which is Satyasya Mukham, the real face of that Parama Satya. So that face is revealed in the Bhagavad Gita as Krishna. Now, Krishna further says in 7.26 that Vedaham satitani vartamanani cha arjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu vedana kaschana. Krishna says that he is actually the omniscient, supreme knower of everything. He knows everything. Veda aham, I know, Krishna says, I know everything. Samatitani, I know the past, the present, and the future, and I know all the living beings. Sarva bhutani, but Mam tu vedana kaschana. Hardly anyone knows me. So it is not such an easy thing to know the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. There are many statements in the Srimad Bhagavatam, especially in Canto 10, Chapter 14. Even the greatest Devata, Lord Brahma, prays to Krishna, saying that Krishna, even I am unable to know you. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 14, text number 37, Lord Brahma offers this prayer saying, Jananta eva janantu kimbahutyana me prabho manaso vapusho vacho vaibhavam tava gocharaha. Brahmaji says, there may be many people who may claim that I know Krishna, but Brahma says, I shall never make such a statement that I know Krishna, I know the Supreme Lord, because Krishna, you are beyond the range of my mental and sensory powers. So, such is the glory of the Supreme Absolute Truth, the Supreme Lord of God, Sri Krishna. And in the final seventh section of the seventh chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, from text number 27 to 30, Krishna says that only one who has become completely purified from all material contamination, yesham tu antagatam papam, such people can approach and know Krishna as the supreme absolute truth, and they can become free. Jara marana mokshaya, they can attain moksha or liberation from old age. Jara means old age, and marana means the repeated cycle of birth and death, in which all the living entities in this material world are enmeshed. So, the one and only way to become free from this vicious cycle of birth and death is to come to the knowledge of the Supreme Absolute Truth as Krishna, Harim Vina Nasritim Taranti. Without surrendering to Lord Hari, one can never cross the ocean of birth and death. So, by this knowledge of the Supreme Absolute Truth, as presented in the seventh chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, one can definitively, with all guarantee, one can assuredly reach the supreme destination of becoming liberated from the cycle of birth and death and going to the supreme destination of the eternal kingdom of the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna. So, if you have any doubts or queries about the content, about the subject matter of today's discussion, you are most welcome to post it on the WhatsApp group or in the comment section below. Please do subscribe to our channel by clicking on the button below, and please join us tomorrow for the understanding on the 8th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.